This week on Canada in the Rough, we're in the Rocky Mountains on a BC elk hunt. The Rocky Mountains are among the most renowned and game-rich environments in Canada, stretching more than 3,000 miles from northern BC to New Mexico in the United States. It boasts breathtaking views, stunning rivers, and it's also home to a multitude of big game animals. Everything from goats and sheep to deer, moose, bear, and the majestic Rocky Mountain Elk. This week, we're with Keith Beasley as he jet boats into the Rocky Mountain range of British Columbia and hikes on foot up the mountains to go after a mature bull elk. Joining him on this hunt will be good friends Jim Glacar and Mike Southern from BC. Stay tuned as this week, Keith conquers the mountains as he hunts hard for a Rocky Mountain bull elk.
It's hard to believe it's already day 3 of our amazing BC adventure. We're here on the Muskau with River Jet Adventures and Kevin driving the boat. Mike and Jim are in the back, the boat's loaded and we're ready to go. We've already spent a day by plane coming from Ontario, a day by truck driving to northern British Columbia, and here we are in the Muskau ready to get to base camp. Once we get there, we'll spend another day getting into spike camp and get on with the journey. We got an elk tag in our pocket, we've got a moose tag if we encounter one. But it's gonna be a great adventure and I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it. All right, boys, day 4. We got into base camp last night, had a good meal, good sleep, and now it's up to the top. So typical mountain weather, cold in the mornings, warm during the day, but we're ready to go.
You bet. It's gonna be a good day, about 13 kilometers up. Then we up into the mountains, about 7-hour hike, some sweat, but she's gonna be fun. So.
Awesome. Let's get going.
All right. You bet.
When hunting in the mountains, being outfitted with quality, reliable gear is very important. A supportive pair of hikers, breathable, lightweight yet warm clothing, crystal clear binos, a quality knife, as well as reliable firearms and ammunition are a must. Keeping hydrated and eating regularly is very important too. Lightweight dry food packs like these keep the weight down in your pack and still provide the proper nutrition needed to tackle the mountain.
Wow, how incredible is this? Look at the backdrop we woke up today. It's the morning of day 5. We finally got into Spike Camp yesterday after a long day of hiking. We had a good night's sleep, got up, got some breakfast in us, and as the sun crests the mountains, we're able to look out and there's a big bugling mature bull standing on the next ridge next to us. So today we'll get set up, get going, and probably make a game plan to get down on these next ridges and work these fingers down today, see if we can't get any going. But the great news is, it's early September and these big guys are out roaming and bugling, so it should be an exciting trip.
This time of year, the elk are in pre-rut, which means the bull should be chasing cows. And calling a bull into bow range is a very good possibility, but there's never a guarantee. So Keith brought along his crossbow for close encounters and his rifle for longer shots, as long as the bull has at least 6 points on one side. Hiking all day through rough terrain and stopping to glass and let out some calls periodically is your typical mountain hunting style. When hunting massive areas like these for animals that are always on the move, keeping an eye out for fresh elk sign like rubs and scrapes will also help you better focus your efforts on current active areas.
It's about an hour after sunrise. As you can see behind me here, we've come about 1 kilometer from camp. We just sat down in this spot to glass these valleys, and Jim let out a bugle and immediately got a response from about 300-400 yards in front of us here, and then let another bugle out, and another bull's responding from down off this grassy spine behind me, way down. The wind's coming out of the east, southeast. That bull's over the next ridge. That's him right there. We're gonna get down off this spine and over that next hump, try to get above him. This ridge, there's a big rock face here, but there's a red willow crevice here, like valley, and he just bugled down in there, so it could be a couple hundred yards, could be less, I'm not sure, but he's right down in here. Did you hear that? That's the heartbreak of elk hunting, I guess. And we never did see him. You could hear me bugle 30 times just right there. And a couple times he started moving closer. And then we heard a distant call back in the valley as he moved up and respawned. So it is what it is. It's pre-rut. And they're not cowed up yet, but they're aggressive and they're active, but it doesn't mean they'll always come in. So they're showing their dominance, but that's what it's all about. So we'll back up and head to the next ridge, see if we can't find another one. All right, it's about 9 a.m. The wind is absolutely howling out of the northwest. It's hard, so we've got on the backside of this mountain, and we're in this timber red willow ridge where we've seen some moose. So what we're gonna do is, instead of hiking down through that we can't see and trying to call in this heavy wind, we'll just hunker down and glass this for the entire day. So hopefully we can get them once they step off on their bed and make a move on them from there. was that? We've been standing here with it for 10 minutes and then Mike didn't see it till he threw a branch on top of it.
Big bull. There's a bull coming through that ditch. Oh, geez. He's a big 6x6, Keith. Look at that, he's following that cow. Oh, wow. Look at the size of him. That's a good bull. That's one of the bigger bulls you'll see up here. Wow. There's another one. Drop down, get in that draw, and go up that draw to where it widens out, and then we'll just work our way mid-mountain, all along the fringes of the red willows stuff.
Calling, poking
Just
along.
calling, go real slow, yeah. Cow call, a few bull calls. They're going today, they're chasing those cows.
Well, it was a smart decision sitting here. They were bedded when we got here, we didn't see anything, and all of a sudden we seen 4 or 5 cows pop up, and then all of a sudden those 2 bulls started to move. So.
And that's the country, that's what it's supposed to be like.
Right on, let's
all
go.
Right.
Right there, 200 yards up the ridge. Another one. That's another one. Yeah. Not far, Jerry. Bugle right out of there, right?
Yeah, right here. Keith, there's a good cut right here. And that one right there, let's sit down right here. And I can see both aspects.
Yeah, Mike, hunker down, I'll get so I'll get lane. There he is, he's just stepping out of that timber. Don't move. Is he 6? Is he legal? He's right in front of you on the hill. Yeah, he has 6 points. He's 6x6. He's down, boys. He's down.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness.
That's a dandy.
You know what? You were calling and he hadn't bugled for a minute. All of a sudden he just stepped out of that thick timber, was right there broadside behind the tree. I couldn't take a shot. Took 1 step forward, dropped it.
Down he goes. Good job, buddy. All that hard work paid off, eh?
Oh my gosh, this is worth every minute. Now I just can't wait to walk up there and see him.
You bet.
Look at this, standing right beside a big rub probably from him.
Absolutely.
All
Let's
right.
get up there.
Let's go.
Oh, wow. That's a dandy. He's nice and heavy, eh?
Look at that bull.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Good job, buddy.
What a giant.
That's a nice 6x6.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
It's a good 6x6
Size
bull.
of him. I'm gonna leave that right there. Boys.
Oh, good
Big
job.
broken front.
Oh,
Look
wow.
at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh.
That's a
Oh.
good bull, hey?
Mike, Jimmy, I can't thank you enough for being part of a trip of a lifetime. That was
Not a
worth
problem.
every pound in these mountains to come back here for this.
Well, we did pound some mountains.
We pounded some mountains. What an unbelievable trip. You know what? Today's September the 11th. This is one of the greatest days of my life shooting a bull like this, and I'd like to thank all the brave men and women in military and police for all they do to give us a free country to enjoy this with good friends like you guys. And a special special tribute to this bull to a dear friend of yours and a great hunter that walked these mountains the same way we did in Darren. And I'd like to dedicate this bull to that man right there, because I know he's a good friend of yours. I know he put a lot of hours doing what we do, and this is what it's all about.
Thanks,
friendship.
bud. You bet.
Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks, Mike.
Awesome.
This is unbelievable.
Nice,
A 6x6 Rocky Mountain bull elk.
Isn't get any better?
Unbelievable, boys. Absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, tenderloins will be good tonight. Probably over an open fire on the hill.
Boys, what a journey. What a journey. Thank you so much.
You bet.
Well, folks, that concludes our incredible Rocky Mountain adventure. We come in chasing these beautiful bull elk. We're able to take this incredible specimen 6x6 in its home terrain of the incredible mountains. We put on close to 100 kilometers by backpack, slept out in tents, and lived in the wilderness with these animals. What a journey it's been. Joined by great friends Jim Gladecar and Mike Southern, we've gained a whole new respect for the Northern Rocky Mountains. If you haven't had a chance to come experience it, you've got to do it. And one of the groups to put you on these elk or anything else every day of the week is the Guide Outfitter Association of BC. Great group with great hunts. I can promise you trips of a lifetime through that group. I'm your host, Keith Beasley, for Canada in the Rough. Remember to enjoy the greatness of Canada and be proud of your hunting heritage.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to this channel.
And follow us on Facebook and Instagram for daily original content from our adventures across Canada.